fun. I wish that it was like this every day. We need
Oh
to eat
my
like
goodness.
La Fogata probably every day of the week.
Absolutely. I mean, you are starting your morning off right when you start with live mariachi music.
Woo!
A great live audience. We've got a great show planned for you this morning. First of all, we got to talk about who's here and these really fun shirts that we're wearing.
This is kind of a
I know.
big deal. I mean, I'm telling you, we went all out for La Fogata, and we even got our pillows.
I know. Look at us.
It's me. It's Shelly, and I know Esteban has one on also.
Of course, Esteban is in the audience this morning. He's going to be talking with all of our guests coming up a little bit later on. He's wearing a special La Fogata San Antonio Living t-shirt as well. So we'll be checking in with him a little bit later on. First of all, Alana, we got to talk a little bit about La Fogata. This place has quite a history.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you know this.
Tell me.
Although you're pretty up and up on your Spanish.
I kind of am.
La Fogata
What is it?
means flame. So everything that's out here is very, very hot. Something else you may not know is this place has a very long track record here in San Antonio. They've been around since 1978.
Well, you know, they're considered a San Antonio gem.
Absolutely.
And can I tell you something? I'm originally from Dallas, and when I came into San Antonio to visit, I always came here.
You know, me too. For a margarita, right?
For a mark, of course.
Of course, we have a lot of that coming up for you, but we've got some fun facts that we've got to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
This is a huge restaurant. A lot of people take people in from out of town when they come to San Antonio. They serve about 6,000 people here
Wow.
a week at La Fogata. It's a
week?
pretty big place.
Unbelievable. You want to talk about a week? Let's talk about the shopping list of food they have a week.
Oh, boy.
Over 11,000 tortillas are served a week. Okay? It's not a Mexican food restaurant unless you have tortillas and salsa. You get this 260 gallons of salsa a
Oh,
week.
wow. That
Can you
is
imagine?
a whole lot of salsa.
But that's how much they need because of the high demand. How many people are coming in and love La Fogata?
And you know what? And it's about to be even more in demand. I want you to take a look around because we're coming to you this morning from a place called Fiesta Plaza. This is the biggest tent in San Antonio. They can fit thousands of people under this tent. It's the perfect place to have a fiesta party, a midweek party, or any other kind of party. It's a lot of fun.
We actually were here earlier in the week, and we're going to share that with you later in the show. But again, it's been around for such a long time. There's so much history here.
You know, there really is a lot of history, and I know you had a chance to learn a little bit more about the restaurant.
I did. I actually had the opportunity to sit down with the owner, Dwight Lieb, and he let me know from the beginning to end. You'll never guess. Here's a look. On any given day at La Fogata, you might run into somebody famous like Hillary and Bill Clinton, or even rock and roll legend Billy Gibbons from the band ZZ Top. Even President Obama could not resist the magic of La Fogata. The list of celebrities goes on and on. Every time a familiar face makes an appearance, their picture makes it up on the wall, and believe me when I say, there are a ton of pictures hanging in this restaurant. But it wasn't always celebrities and award-winning margaritas at this authentic Mexican restaurant. It took a lot of innovation, hard work, and success. Definitely did not happen overnight. To really understand the story of La Fogata and how it earned its reputation as the jewel of San Antonio, we have to take a look back at its roots.
The building that we called the Rincon was originally the neighborhood pharmacy and doctor's office. Things went well until things went bad.
In the mid-70s, the building that would later become La Fogata was actually an ice cream business and a pharmacy. For various reasons, the original owners were forced to sell the property. Then in 1978, a man came along with an idea that would change everything, and La Fogata was born.
The produce boy from a Handy Andy supermarket rented the building and started selling tacos in this neighborhood.
It was a bold move for a simple man with a dream, but like any dream, hard work alone does not guarantee success. After all, if the previous owners couldn't make it selling ice cream, how could he make it selling tacos?
He just had the blessing of doing it, and despite all odds, became an enormous success. He ran the front, was very good. His wife ran the kitchen. Fabulous combo. And the more success they enjoyed, the more properties they acquired.
After years of success, La Fogata fell into financial problems. These problems forced the man and his wife to sell the operation to a new owner.
I acquired ownership 2 a.m. in the morning, January the 17th of 1997. Outside temperature was 30 degrees. Our fountain was a solid sheet of ice. Interesting time, as they say.
Developer Dwight Lieb took over the business and worked hard to create a new legacy for the restaurant.
So we not only had to operate the business, we had to basically just build the business. The previous New Year's Eve, a couple of weeks before, December the 31st, 10 o'clock, the entire kitchen walked out, full house, and the kitchen walks out because there's so many unpaid checks. For 2 weeks, my manager did nothing but field irate calls from very irate customers. Since then, we have doubled the size of the business. We have expanded physically until La Fogata covers most of 3 city blocks. Rather unusual for a restaurant.
Today, celebrities, families, and everyone in between come from all over the country just to eat at this Mexican restaurant.
Our goal is to double the business again. We laughingly say La Fogata is the most popular Mexican food restaurant in Houston, Texas, because we get so many guests from Houston, and San Antonio is just a magnet for the weekend. So a lot of Houstonians and Austonians and Dallasites also, they come here for the weekend, and they love the patios.
This is Michote plate.
Dwight also credits his loyal and hardworking staff for much success at La Fogata.
Our staff has been here many, many years. Our greatest asset is not the beauty of the physical assets, but it's your people.
From a modest beginning, La Fogata transformed from one building to a small Mexican village that covers 3 city blocks. It even has its own fire department. If you've not been to La Fogata recently, come for lunch, come for dinner, and who knows, you might even meet someone famous.
3 city blocks? That's real big.
It is huge. It is huge. But you know what? The owner, Dwight, is such a nice man. I think we should ask him, and we can get our photo on the wall. Dwight?
Yeah.
He's right there.
We will do that right after
Hint,
the show's
hint.
over. Hint, hint is right. Well, I'll tell you what, coming up next on San Antonio Living, now that you know a little bit about the history, it's time to talk about the food. Are you guys hungry? Yeah!